The small town of Gordon is on the state's radar. The Secretary of State's office is investigating allegations that unqualified voters were getting illegal assistance on Election Day. That's according to an official complaint filed with the office.
I spoke with the Wilkinson County Elections Superintendent, who hasn't heard from the state but has heard complaints from residents. And also the woman who filed the complaint told me what she witnessed and why she felt she had an obligation to report it. It's a story you'll see only on 41. 642 people decided on the next mayor and council of Gordon, but resident and voter Teresa Lyles isn't confident all those votes were legitimate.
We observed something we know in our hearts is not morally right.
The Secretary of State's office is investigating a complaint Lyles filed on November 7th. On Election Day, Lyles told me she and her husband stood in disbelief as they watched a woman, incoherent and staring at the ceiling, being dragged into this building to cast a ballot.
When we went back outside, there were two vans, and you could see the shadows of people, but that's where they came from, the lady I was telling you about.
She was hesitant to report what she saw at first.
When I thought about the lady we saw specifically, it's not fair to her.
Another Gordon resident reached out to 41 NBC on Facebook. She didn't want to go on camera, but she told us over the phone she witnessed the same issues at the polls that Lyles mentioned in her complaint. Wilkinson County Election Superintendent Tracy Strange spoke with us about the laws regarding mentally disabled people voting.
I have to have something from a judge saying that they are not competent enough to vote. It's normally done by a judge here. If they come into this county in that condition, I don't normally receive it.
Strange told me HIPAA laws prohibit her from having that information. But whether the law allows it or not, there's no doubt in Lyles' mind that what she saw was a woman being taken advantage of.
If you sit back and you see something that you feel is wrong and you don't say anything about it, then it'll never be fixed or stopped.
And in your heart of hearts, you felt like this was wrong?
Yes, without one doubt.
Lyles showed me an email she received from the Secretary of State's office that says, our office currently has an open investigation into the same allegations you mentioned. When I spoke with them Thursday, representatives at the state office would not comment further. The election superintendent told me she has not been contacted by the state, but if she is, she's more than willing to help with the investigation.